So the other day, I entered a cake decorating competition, and much like the last contest I did,
they call me Robert Scissorhands.
Oh, I bet you used catnip yellow thing.
Oh my goodness, look at this strategy!
The technique here!
it was a very interesting experience. Same as the painting competition, I was invited back for redemption by my friend Rin, and this time I was not going to let anything get in my way of winning. If you haven't seen the last contest I did, I highly recommend watching that. It might make things make a little bit more sense, but caught up or not, let's meet our competitors. You might recognize a familiar face.
The champ is here. Hold your applause till after I win this.
Hello? It's Suzy P.
Oh my god. I forgot that I had chocolate muffins. Oh, I'm gonna use.
Your ears do not deceive you. They are decorating a muffin.
Brandon, don't shake your head at me. Don't shake your head at me. I hate you.
With our competition now in mind, I'll let the past me explain the game plan. My plan for decorating this cake is I'm going to attempt to paint the Mona Lisa, and I don't know how it's going to go because I've never decorated a cake before, but I'm really hoping it goes well. This is the perfect callback to losing the Bob Ross painting competition. I lost miserably. I got last place, and it was terrible, blah, 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 end of story. Now, my redemption, I'm gonna do a little callback in painting the Mona Lisa on my cake, and it's gonna go really well, and I think I'm gonna win over the hearts of the judges, and I'm really excited. I think it'll go well. Everything was perfect. The story I presented was a win-worthy idea, but now all I had to do was execute.
Let's begin then. The Great Cake Contest. 1 hour on the clock. There will be some curveballs that will have to be abided by.
I forgot a knife!
Oh, I gotta wash this off. I gotta wash
That's what you're thinking.
All right, it's game time, baby. I'm going to attempt to make the Mona Lisa, and God, do I hope it goes good. So I think the majority of it is like a darker color, so I think I'm gonna start with that. Here we go. Half of these people, their cakes are already iced, so I am at a disadvantage.
So like we all put ganache in the middle of our cakes, right?
No, I did not do that.
The only thing I did was put the ganache in.
So this is the underdog story of all time.
I'm the underdog story. I'm 0-4 right now.
How are you the underdog story when you put fucking ganache in the middle of your cake?
I might be done.
We have 55 minutes left.
My secret ingredient smells disgusting.
What's your secret ingredient? Cardboard?
Agreed.
Brandon, do you want to see it?
Yeah. What is that? That looks like the Star Wars Death Star after it blew up.
These are napkins. This is part of my headset.
Brayden and Jay have competition though. I'm assuming for last place. I use year-old expired vegetable oil. It expired a year ago. This is not going well.
Alright, guys.
Oh, it's about to go worse.
Hands up, everybody. The first curveball is you have to find one thing in your bedroom and add it to your cake.
Edible?
No, it does not have to be edible. It just has to be something that you put on your cake.
Perfect. I think I have a genius idea. Listen to me, listen to me. I'm making the Mona Lisa, right? They said I can put anything that's in my room on the cake. I have this tin of threads. So I'm going to make the Mona Lisa out of the threads instead of trying to do the icing. And I think that's genius. This might actually get rid of a lot of problems.
So the difference between art and cake is a labor of love. This is like really nice feeling. My hands are stained red now.
Not again. Not
Way
again.
too early into this to happen.
It's so fun. It's awesome.
Oh my god.
It's just fun.
So we're gonna do it again.
Jay needs his therapist.
I don't got no therapist. You can't fix me, I'll eat the shingles off your roof. Curveball, Jay has to turn his cake upside down.
Curveball, throw your cake at the wall, see if it sticks.
I'm gonna put a bunch of stuff about me in the cake, I think.
So you're gonna put second place on the cake?
I think I'm gonna put your... PG.
What is Rin doing? Who is that going to be?
This is The Rock. What about Kevin Hart?
Don't tell me you have the entire cast of Jumanji in your room.
Oh, I wish I could. That'd be so epic.
Hour.
How do I get this on a cake?
Why do you have rope?
Maybe we should let Jay win this time.
Oh, Tills has the spinny.
What am I doing here?
Tills
I
is
feel this
actually
way
gonna
every
look
time. What am I doing
Yeah, I thought
here?
it was- Prepare for so much more than I.
Yeah,
Cut
yeah.
my carpet.
Are you actually
infuse
adding
my
bits
cake
of your
with, like,
carpet to the?
I am.
Why?
I'm not gonna lie. It's kind
It
of nice.
looks good.
You see, I'm not making a presentation. I think this really speaks for my.
Yeah, you
Myself.
win. I've already accepted that second place is the highest I can go.
My mom just walked into my room and said, "Why does it smell like vinegar in here?"
That's a
Wait,
really
wait,
good
wait.
question. That is a really good question. You're making a cake.
The judges are gonna join the call here because we have 3 minutes left. Just a reminder to all the viewers and the competitors, we're being judged on 3 things: originality, actual look, and presentation.
The decorating period was up, and now it was time for our cakes to be judged. And I'm gonna be honest, I was nervous. By random draw, I would be going second to last, and my greatest opponent, Tills, would be going right after me. So first up, here are the other presentations.
I'd like you guys to close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Forget all that's wrong with the world. Forget war. Forget famine, poverty. They're still happening. Just forget about them. My cake. You can open your eyes now, everybody. My cake is inspired by the one and only Jimmy Buffett, the father. Just letting it all hang out. Hit song Margaritaville playing in your minds right now. Yeah, most people think of this song as let's get drunk during the day on a tropical beach, but not me. I think the song is about taking that breath, like I had you guys do earlier. I forgot to mention him. A bachelorette party happening, and they had cut out the groom's face, and I asked for one, and they gave it to me. There's also a number 1, because I know this is the contest that it all pays off, that I was waiting for. The one where I come home and take first place.
Can I take a closer look to the fact that you only had red frosting?
Some various sprinkles on the cake. The cake I made.
You made that just now?
So I am gonna request to see the packaging of the sprinkles that you put on the cake,
Oh, that was really funny.
and also maybe the containers of blue frosting.
No,
See
my
what
desk.
is.
You don't want to see my desk. It's filthy, covered in frosting from the hard work, sprinkled everywhere. You don't want to see it.
Was the cake pre-decorated?
I pulled out all the stops now.
I just really like the part when he was like, guys, all I got was red frosting, and then pulled out a blue cake.
What are you talking about? You should be an
I'm really-
author. You should be an
I'm really
author with the
concerned.
stories you're making up right now. You're so good at making up stories.
I'll give the judges a second to vote.
I want you all to close your eyes. Ah, great. This is my wonderful masterpiece. Brandon, stop making that cake.
I can't.
Oh, I forgot to mention what the frosting is. The frosting, I had to use mustard. So yeah, that's creative. The decorations on them are ripped up napkins that I found on the floor and old headset I can throw on top of it. Put a water bottle over it with a rubber band tying it together.
Is it a fidget toy?
This is a fidget toy.
I wasn't even on board really, but then seeing that, I really.
That changed my mind right there. That.
I like
Hey, I like it.
Are you all done with your presentation, Thompson?
I'm all good.
Jay, I think we're good this time.
We made it. We're home free, Brandon.
It was now my turn to present. And yeah, maybe I don't have the best looking cake, but what I do have is the ability to make a compelling story. If I was going to win this thing, I would really have to sell my story and convince the judges that I deserve this for more than judging a book by its cover, or in our cases, judging a cake by its icing. So I put my heart out there. Last time I competed in one of these events, it was a painting competition where I placed pretty much last place after an abysmal performance. This time, I decided to take the scenic route and try my absolute hardest in this cake decorating competition. My plan going in was a slight callback to the last competition with a famous painting. I wanted to defy the odds and do something creative, original, and out of the box by creating the Mona Lisa. Painted by Leonardo da Vinci, described as a masterpiece of the Italian Renaissance. I feel this description tied into my piece perfectly because I would like this performance to be my Renaissance. Often described as a rebirth, I wanted to reinvent my reputation within this competitive space. I think I dealt with the curveballs perfectly. I had string, and I decided to take a different route and make the Mona Lisa out of string. And if that doesn't convince you, I also went out and I got a tattoo, a temporary tattoo of the Mona Lisa on my arm to show you how passionate I am about winning this event. So judges, all I ask from you is to take that into account. My drive, my creativity, and my passion. I did the best with what I could do. It's string.
Interesting touch to a cake competition.
Well, we had to use something from our room as a curveball, and I think I did that really well. So say all you want about it being string,
Okay.
but it was from my room, and that's what I chose. And I think instead of it being something random, like some dude's wedding head,
He's cool, I met him.
I used the curveball perfectly and effectively.
Yeah.
Thank you. I did all that I could, and now it was time for Tills to present. This moment right here would determine whether or not I would even have a chance at winning this thing.
I've known Rin for a really long time. My cake was actually inspired by the first time we met. Sorry, judges, it's not really meant for you to please you. It's a gift for Rin.
Pandering! Pandering!
I have little figurines of me and all my friends, so I ripped the heads off. So that's me, and that's Rin. I have little detailing on the bottom.
So this one is clearly the best, but do I have the better story? Hers was actually really nice. I'm competing for second.
Finalize their score.
We'll get him next time. We'll get him next time.
We'll get real gods trying to curse.
It'll be okay. I won't say anything. I won't say anything early. But I really do think we have a good chance.
It is time to announce all of the winners. I will leave it up to the judges.
This person, cake was lovely. We know that they put in a lot of effort. The heart was there, of course, but something we also have to consider is the legitimacy of this competition. And as judges, we have a responsibility to uphold regulations. And so,
It happened again.
because of this, with a 32 out of 60, we have Jay in last place. Unfortunately, we cannot allow people to enter pre-decorated cakes into this competition.
You can try and try and try again, and you will be kicked down for caring enough to even bend the rules.
Jay, if you had entered the cake that you had decorated, you would not be in last.
It would be a different story.
Would I be in
But-
first?
Unfortunately, you did not respect the integrity of this competition. The most important part of this competition was that it was a cake decorating contest, and you
Well,
bought
now
a
you made it a
decorated
wall
cake.
decorating contest now. Look what you did.
Jay, the objective was to decorate a cake, and you
Now
failed
I gotta
at that.
wash my sheets tonight.
You
My bed is
failed
like
at
right
that.
there.
So unfortunately, you have in fact gotten last in the competition. I'm very sorry.
I'm actually appalled that Tommy didn't get last place.
And then
That's
we will,
impressive.
Who we have in not last place
It's Tommy, right?
is Tommy with the 37.
Alright. 37 points is appalling.
We appreciated your work with unconventional materials, so we had to really give you some originality for that. Don't think anyone used anything that you put on your cake, so...
No, it was all original.
Thank God.
It looked amazing.
Okay, chat. Now this spot,
Amazing.
this is the danger zone. This has got to be my
Second
spot.
place.
Just break the noose.
In second place is actually Brayden and Tills because they had a tie.
Tiebreaker, 1 minute poll, ready, go!
You are looking at the face of a man who has just been completely blindsided. That renaissance I was talking about earlier, this was it. This was it right here. You know exactly what I did. I'd like to direct the attention to the poll.
The tiebreaker goes to Brayden.
Yes!
I would say congrats if it was a good cake, but it wasn't.
Way.
Is it a cake? Is it
The
a-
votes
eat it.
don't lie.
Hey, eat it.
Oh.
Against all odds, we did it. And maybe there was a cake way better than mine. Maybe I did cut pieces of my carpet off and glue it on. But in the end, we might not have gotten the painting competition. But damn, do I know how to make a comeback story. And that's exactly what we did. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I'll see you next time.
Who painted the Mona Lisa? Mona Lisa. Yeah. Brayden RDS on Twitch. Go Brayden. Go Brayden.